What's up, legendary video? Got a very special episode today. I got a special guest, got Jeff with me.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Alright, so I like to my guests get their own backgrounds, understand who they is, where they from, how they got started.
Okay, I'm Jeff Duke. A lot of you all might know me. A vast experience, and I grew up in the Brookhaven area, Brookhaven school system. Went on to college at Poland, played football in both areas. Went on from there to Gulf State, and business background. I worked in retail grocery for 33 years. I managed there for 30 years. And that was part of the inspiration behind Mama Ruth's. This being my going on second year out of retail grocery. Asked the Lord to lead my way, and this is the field that we chose. And as we get on to the interview, I'll tell you a little bit more about the Mama Ruth's story. But me and my wife own Mama Ruth's. We serve fast food, soul food, good home cooking. We're in a community here with a rich, deep background of good food, and Mama Ruth's is just trying to add that little piece to the pot. And we're thrilled to be able to do that. And a lot of good cooks, and they would pass on the vast experience on food.
Okay. Well, tell me, coming out of college, how was it before you going into retail?
Going into retail, actually I got capped into the grocery business in the senior year of college. As a young man, I married playing football, and I was already working in it. I lived here in Brookhaven when I was doing Poland. Worked for a little company called Bell Champs, a lot of y'all know about it. And from there, I transferred my job to Greenville, which is 30 miles outside of Cleveland, Mississippi. And I drove back and forth to work every day, played football, and that type of thing. That's my education. Yeah, and I did finish Delta State with a business degree, and worked retail grocery management for 30 years.
Okay. So what was like some of the key benefits you think got away from that? Being in the retail and groceries and stuff like that?
Not only, I would like kind of start at the beginning. I come from a hard-working family, and that experience, with a strong background in athletics, and had some hard times growing up, and those type of things, that, and I give credit to the good Lord for shaping me into the man that I am today. Getting away from Brookhaven for about an 8-year process we followed, and vast work experience, it taught me a lot. Really didn't have plans on coming back here. The situation did lead me back here, and this has been nothing but a blessing. This is where my blessing was. Me and my wife, we ran multiple businesses here in Brookhaven, and I managed, like I said, the grocery store business for all those years, and it's done me good.
Right. So moving up from Mama Ruth's, it seemed like the startup process, I think you were going through the thank you for the location on this type of restaurant.
It was soul food all the way. Now we'll get a little bit into the Mama Ruth's story. I grew up in a situation where my mom had 8 sisters. Everybody cooked in the family. Granddaddy, grandmother was great cooks. And then as I got older, I married my high school sweetheart at an early age, and married into a cooking family. So you're looking at as big as I am, I had to really cook a meal in my life. I love to grill, but outside of that, I don't really cook. So outside of that, I managed cooks for 30 years. And my deal is I know good cooks, and I definitely know good eaters.
Okay. So how did y'all decide, I'm going to have this one rather than having that? I know you said like a lot of soul food, so what about me?
And that's back kind of going with what you know.
Yeah.
Or what you know, and soul food is what we know. We have that vast menu, we do something different every day. Unlike other restaurants, we don't want folks to get kind of tired of what we do. So we do something different every day. We offer our fast food menu every day except Sundays. We're open on every day of the week except Saturdays. We got a short span of the hours that we are open, basically 11 to 1:30 every day. And Sundays 11 to 2.
Okay. How did you get into the location?
Location, actually, that was a toughie. We looked at some spots that were smaller. We really had an idea of just kind of like what we do here, but it was a smaller space, and we just going to put a little steaming table like we have here, and that's basically going to be full carry out. It's going to cook it in the back and just let them come through and carry it out. but God is good. He knows what you have in store for you. We looked at the little spot on the corner. It was too small, but it looked great to us at the time. You know, and just to tell you how good our God is, you know, this place is probably 5, 6 times bigger than anything that we were looking at. You know, it took some work, a lot of remodeling, a lot of renovation. And of course, cash flow to do what we've done here. But it seems to pan out.
Okay. So how did you get into, I know, this place before I seen it, I did like remodeling and stuff, but then if you're color for your restaurant and stuff like that.
It was an interesting process. My wife was very talented at that type of thing. And, you know, I do a little carpenter work. You know, I've done a lot of remodeling of homes over the years and businesses. And my father-in-law was great at that type of thing. You know, we contracted out a contractor with vast experience locally on contractor. You know, we had little ideas and everything that we touched. The little ideas, the Lord showed us that, you know, he had bigger, bright ideas for us. And that's what's accumulated into what you see today.
Okay. What are some of the things you learned from the whole process of doing this?
Actually, biggest thing I learned, I know that restaurant business is not the grocery business. You know, I thought, you know, I'm a perfectionist to a point. And, you know, my thing is, you know, I'll just come in here and just perfect it and master it right off the bat. But this definitely showed me. Anything you do comes with trials and tribulations. And this is, you know, it has been that. You know, we're coming into this restaurant during, we opened in March and COVID hit right there as we opened. You know, so we came and got floored somewhat right off the bat. But our fortitude, me and my staff fortitude, and with the help of the good Lord and the support of the community, we fought through it for the most part. So.
And actually, we went to my next fishing conference around that time when COVID first hit.
Right.
So during that process, probably like within a week or two, and then it was here.
Yeah, it was here. We shut down for a while, came back, and then we had to shut down again. You talk about challenges, you know, we had a sales figures and standards, you know, so high. And it really set us back, it really did. But, you know, God is good, and things are settling down with that, and things are definitely coming along.
Okay. And this thing I'm going to is the name. I just put the name of it.
Okay. Mama Ruby's. Mama Ruby's. Actually, my mom and my grandmother was great cooks. That's the mama part of the business. And Ruby was actually my wife's grandmother. And that's what Mama, actually we were thinking about just Ruby's at first. I was thinking A. Reese, which was my grandmother. A. Reese and Ruby didn't have quite the ring that I wanted. But I did contribute to my mom, which was a great cook. My grandmother, the mama part, and the Ruby is my wife.
Okay. Next question would be for you. It's like throughout this whole time, feeling the boulder, now to what it is. Everything you're saying that I as a people.
Well, man, we, like I said, we've come with our challenges and a struggle, but, you know, like I said, things are definitely coming along.
Okay. So as far as like, you know, a lot of restaurants, they're not the easiest thing to start. What would you tell somebody else that's looking to start a restaurant?
My main thing I would have to say would be to have your mind made up. You know, it's not an easy job. You know, I spent a lot of long hours up here, and it really surprised me the amount of work that goes into it. Like I said, I ran delis and managed grocery stores, but you really have to have your mind made up and strong will to do what we do. Yes, indeed.
So how do you know about your process of looking for good cooks and stuff like that?
My thing is, I was speaking earlier, I work with a lot of good cooks, first of all, and that's my claim to fame. I know good cooks, and I know good eating, and we're complimented through customers daily. And then what we shoot for is good home cooking, and that's one of our slogans. It's food for the soul, but like mama. And a lot of folks, a lady came in the other day, and it was comical, you know, with the way she said it. She said, and she shouted out, I saw on Facebook, also on social media, and she said that, man, I almost cried over those greens they were so good. They reminded me so much of, you know, mamas, and we get those kind of compliments all the time. They reminded my mom, them dumplings reminded me of my mom's cooking, my grandmother's cooking, right? And that's what we strive for here.
Okay. Next question on the food, like, as far as going out to get like commercial stoves and refrigerators and stuff like that, how do you go like doing your research and finding them?
Well, the Lord blessed on that situation too. We did buy some new, but being a startup, we went to another local restaurant north of here, and the guy hooked us over with a guy in Jackson that sold some used appliances and things. And then, I mean, there was a great connection. We just connected right off the bat, and he really blessed us. You know, some things we had to clean up, put a little elbow grease into, but I can't think of a single solitary, appliance that we had trouble with.
So as far as going out and go grocery shopping for the restaurant, first thing you look for are either like a special, maybe a special type of memberships or subscriptions, like maybe Costco's or Sam's Club.
Definitely Sam's, Restaurant Depot in Louisiana, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Most of my groceries come off of the truck, of course. But I do have to do, as you noticed earlier, I have to do some local running. Some things you just can't get in bulk the way you want to. It's more feasible. And we have such a vast menu to cover. You know, my wife fussed at me a little bit about being in the grocery store so much, but it just kind of come and go with territory. And that is one of the most challenging things in the business. Having everything you need here on a day-to-day basis for those cookies.
So how do you really look to a certain amount of time? A lot of restaurants say that this many items about here, like you can do this. You gotta have like that, or is it when it varies from week to week? Let's say they have certain specials.
Right, and our menu is kind of set in stone to an extent, but we got some add-on items that we bring in, on occasion. Like tomorrow, we got this vegetable casserole that one of my cooks do a great job at it. We don't do it weekly, but we might have a customer that's been having it in the past and just, man, I wish you do that vegetable casserole again. And, just for that person's sake, and then just change it up a little bit. We'll do so. But our menu is very vast and change from, it's set, but it changes. It's something different every time.
What would you say are some of the fan favorites off the menu?
Man, chicken and dumplings. This is chicken and dumplings country, And one item that we sold at my former grocery store I worked at, and it was a hit there, and it's definitely a hit here. Chicken and dumplings. And this is the South fried chicken. Some that we serve on tomorrow, one of my biggest day of the week is chicken and dumplings, fried chicken and liver and onions. And man, they flock in here for that. And Thursday's barbecue day is a hit. Fish on Friday, gumbo, pan trout on Friday. Monday, fried chicken again with meatloaf. Do poppy seed chicken on Mondays also. Sometimes we throw chicken tetrazzino, chicken spaghetti. Some of you all might know what it is. It's just something different. Today, Tuesday, was Tasty Tuesday, jumbo and smothered pork chops. Today, also along with hamburger steak. Something different every day. Keep your taste buds.
Okay. So I know like certain restaurants have their own types of sauces. Y'all got anything in?
All kind of sauces.
Yeah, but like with Chick-fil-A, you might go there to Polynesian Chick-fil-A sauce, Zaxby sauce. Got any sauces?
Actually not. We're thinking about doing some wings, and as we get into that type of thing, we definitely create our own flavor there. But in particular, nothing really.
Okay. So I'm giving up some last segment of Shark College, the favorite course, the same four questions I my guests to here in the show. So the first question is, you walk outside, it's my picture, and you got to share. What would you do with it?
What would I do with it? First I go, thanks to the Lord. Well, that's the first thing I would do. Second thing, I would tithe with it, because I know that's where my blessings come from. Third, I will bless others. That's what I've been known to do over the years. And I will bless others and just make sure my family and friends are taken care of.
Okay. Next question would be, you can go network with any one person who you network.
Me being in the grocery, I'm in the restaurant business, so used to that grocery business after 33 years, forgive me on that one. If I would network with anybody right now, if I could, anybody, the most remarkable person on the planet, Young Jay, Michael Jordan. That's my guy. Yes, indeed.
Alright, so the next question is, we do concept that. Have you ever seen Under the Billionaire? See it. But just like you got $100 to your name, you go to a city you never been to before, you got 90 days to make a million. What would you do?
What would I do in that particular city?
Yeah.
$100 to my name.
$100 to your name, you got 90 days to make a million. How are you gonna make a million?
I would have to go back to what I know. I'm a firm believer that connection is a big part of your blessing, and who the Lord connect you to. First of all, I would pray about it and ask for guidance for him to lead. And that's what.
Okay. And then the final question is, man, any business going on, what that business is and why?
If I have any business ventures,
Yeah, any business venture or what would be why?
let's see, now that's interesting. I would have to say I'm one that's big on, that you don't have to put a whole lot in to get more out of it. My first thought was a sports venue or administrator of a team or something like that, owner of a team, but those guys make big butts, so you're gonna make it, but Lord knows you gotta dish it out. That would have been my first thought right off the bat. In the food industry already, I would stay away from that. You got me there. That's a good question. What's hot right now? That's a good question, man. I'm about to think on that.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
okay.
And then this is like the answer the portion I was trying to figure out today. It's called dropping the gems. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions when you quick. I'll try to keep it 2 minutes. Alright. So what was the biggest investment you ever made?
Biggest investment I ever made personally was Skate Zone and Arcade. We've been there 18, 19 years now. COVID did knock us back, the worst year we had since we've been in business, but that was the biggest investment that I made too.
Okay. What would you say was your mistake you learned from the most?
Mistake I learned from the most. I would have to say, at times, trying to let things be all me, and forgetting to keep him first and let him be my guy more so. Trying to let it be all me, try to do things under my power, my strength. But I come to learn that I'm not big enough, big as I am. I'm not strong enough, strong as I am. I'm not smart enough. And I gotta say that carried me.
Okay. The next question would be, if you can talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell him?
18-year-old self, I would tell him to go back to number one. Keep God as your guide first, take care of family as I do. And make wise decisions.
Okay. And the last question is, one word to describe your business career. One word to describe it.
One word to describe my business career?
Yeah.
Not to be braggadocious, but successful. 33 is about my 34th, 35th year in working in an actual business. I worked a little things that taught me at an early age. I worked some summer jobs out at Lake Lincoln and the housing authority. That was really the one that taught me. I could put the paper with your hand, weeding, mowing, hard work, in the dirty apartments, cleaning stoves and painting, and that type of thing. And that told me that at an early age, hey, this ain't you. You want education. Easier. And, walking in the grocery business, being an air conditioning place, outside pushing buggy every now and then, like, man, they literally going to kick me out of here.
Yeah.
And I made it for 33 years in that business. That helped me with the work.
You gotta stay focused, you gotta stay motivated. This legendary business that we are.